You know how it does the stuff on there.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, good
Welcome to the
morning.
Fearless Morning Show.
Yes, Fearless Morning Show coming live from San Antonio to Grand Hyatt.
Bright and early.
Yes. Well, we're actually an hour behind the time that we normally come live. When we're home, guys. So we just want to say good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're catching us live or on the replay, we're having true confessions and conversations about your everyday life and your finances.
My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell. I am the only Live Past Crazy specialist, so what better place to be than here with me?
All right. And I'm Lynn Demons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. And we're going to go ahead this morning and get started with our trivia, y'all. I tell you every day, we got to pay attention, y'all. Stay woke. Pay attention to those politicians that we are voting for, that we're putting in positions to help make decisions on our behalf.
Like, what are they thinking about some of these things?
What are they thinking? What are they doing? Are they really there for the people? Or are they there just to be there? Say they're in that position.
And these laws today will make you think, what happened to put this on the books? Like,
what were they drinking? What were they
smoking? Something.
What's really going on? So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this morning's trivia, and I don't understand why. This is a rule, but where is it illegal to ride your bike? In Baldwin Park, California, y'all. It is illegal to ride your bike in a swimming pool.
Insane. Why would you be doing that anyway?
I don't know, unless you like one of those stunt guys, right? You see
and somebody
the guys
probably done got hurt.
Trying to do whatever. God, really?
It's
Come
not
on,
that serious.
You don't have to be Evel Knievel on everything, right?
Right.
Wow. The next trivia, we'll go ahead and get to the next trivia, guys. In Boston, by law, what is banned from the back seat of the cars?
This one stopped me in my tracks.
Y'all, a gorilla. Why you got a gorilla in the back of your car in Boston? Somebody explain that to me. Please call me.
That's funny.
Please send me a message. Please let me know why. Who did that? Look it up. Somebody do the research on it, because I can't. I'm done.
Lynn told me that. She was like, what? I was like, I just stopped. Like, why would you have a gorilla in the back of your car?
I don't know, but it's against the law, y'all. So please don't do it.
Good morning, Marbet.
Yes, good morning. And the last one for this morning, y'all. The last one. It's illegal to do what underwater in Vermont?
What?
It's against the law to whistle under the water.
I didn't mean to go all in the phone like that. Sorry, y'all.
Don't whistle underwater in Vermont. Really, y'all?
How you gonna whistle and hold your breath
I
at
don't
the
know,
same
but
time?
somebody did it because it's against the law. Why y'all out here doing this stuff out here in these streets? I don't know,
Please,
but that's
honey.
okay. We're going to go ahead, y'all, this morning and start with some of our... Oh, we got our Fearless Morning quote this morning.
Yes.
I'm getting all off cast, y'all. It's Friday, yes?
Yes. Well, we're going to hear, because Lynn has a radio show in like 2 minutes, and so we're going to listen in for part of her radio segment as well. So I'm going to do the quote really fast. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand. Work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. And that's Napoleon Hill. I love that. Start where you stand. Use the tools, but you have. I love that.
You love everything, every day. Every day. You say that. I love that.
I love, y'all know I love quotes.
Everything, right?
Y'all know I love quotes, and this one is just
killing me, y'all. She killing me.
Y'all know I'm a nerd, and I love every person that gave me a quote. One day, y'all gonna be reading my quotes. Watch. One day, you're gonna be like, and that quote is by Yamitra Waddell. Hold fast. I love that.
Lord have mercy. But guys, getting back to the quote, it says, start where you stand and work with whatever tools you have at your command. That is one of the most important things that anyone can do, the most sound advice that anyone can take, no matter where you are in your life, no matter where you are in your finances. You have to start somewhere. And what better place to start than with what you have,
That's
right?
right.
Because there's always something that we can do differently. There's always something we can do better with the tools that we have in our hands, because you were created with everything you need anyway.
That's right.
So what you waiting on, y'all? Right?
And if y'all see me shaking, sorry, Lynn, I had to switch hands. Y'all know I'm building a muscle in this left one, holding this.
She not ready, y'all.
I'm not ready.
She is not ready.
I'm not ready. She not ready.
Y'all, again, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm Lynn Simmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach, and this is the Fearless Morning Show. So we want to thank you for joining us for these true life confessions and conversations. While we have a moment, we want to invite you to put the save the date on your calendar. So go ahead and do it. Wait a minute, not right now. Wait until you finish watching us, right? But definitely put a save the date on your calendars for June 16th. We want to see you in Roswell, Georgia. I know I've been saying Alpharetta, but it's Roswell, Georgia, guys, at the Circle and Moon location for our event, The Great Escape, where we're going to have some true confessions and conversations,
in
y'all.
person.
And we're going to help you to do what it do. We're going to help you to do those things that you need to do. We talk about your life. We talk about your finances. We talk about investing. If you're ready to get that investing education and you need somebody to walk you through that process and actually show you how to do it, it reminds me of, you know, how when you help your mom, right? Or your auntie or somebody with the social media stuff or with something new on their phone. They got a new phone. They think, you know, they all that with their new phone or their new laptop, but they need somebody to show them how to turn it on. The same thing, y'all. That's what we'll be doing with your investing in your life situations. We'll be showing you how to do it. We'll be showing you how to download. We'll be showing you how to update. We'll be showing you how to do all those things that you need to do. So join us at the Circle and Moon. Mark it on your calendars, June 16th. We're going to start at 10 a.m., so don't be late, guys. You don't want to miss not one single thing. The other thing that I want to share with you all is not about just doing the work inside of the classroom. We're going to do some work for your body, too. It's about the entire person. The whole person. It's your health. It's your wealth. It's your relationships. Guys, we're going to hit it all. You have to be in the place because it's going to be an experience that you do not want to miss. And we thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing this out. And we thank you for joining us and putting that save the date on your calendar for June 16th.
Lynn is excited.
2018, right?
Listen, and if you want to sign up, go over to, after the show, go over to bafearless.com and I'll post that link so you can sign up on the to get the information, because there's a place on the left-hand side to sign up for the newsletter so you can get for. And I think we may be, maybe we can look into see if we can't do some live streams so you guys can. So if you physically can't be there, then you can live stream in. So we'll talk about that today. So we are live on location today in San Antonio, and we're having a really, really good time. So before we get sidetracked, because Lynn has a radio show, you want to go ahead and do some of yours, or you want to?
Actually, I'm going to hold off until we get the radio broadcaster to call in. She'll be calling in really soon, so that we can go live, so we can kill two birds with one stone, guys. Be efficient and effective with your time, right?
That's right. Well, I'll go ahead and do mine.
Okay.
So the fearless thought for today is, and this hit me. So yesterday was just an eye-opening experience, and then this morning, you know how you in between awake and sleep, and like, do I want to really get about this life, or do I want to sleep some more?
Oh, because I was up already over there with my computer
at 3:45
with my phone going. She's like, "Lynn, are you awake? Are you trying to sleep?" I know what she was trying to say. Girl, turn that light off.
Girl,
but that's okay.
All the way awake. All the way awake. Click, 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 click. I was like, she worse than me, but that's all right. So this morning it came to me for the fearless thought for the day, and this is Freedom Friday. It's not. I want to say Application Wednesday. Freedom Friday. I still do those. Today, I want you to stop asking for permission. I think early in the week we talked about you have an open invitation. You know, you can do whatever it is you want to do. Stop asking for permission to do the things that you know you need to do. And that so applies to me today, because a lot of things I'm like, oh, I want to do, and then I don't do it. And I'm like, who am I waiting on? Like, why am I waiting?
Why you waiting? What you waiting on?
What I'm waiting on? Who am I waiting to call to say, hey, JoJo, yeah, you know that idea you had? Go ahead and do what I got. Who am I waiting for? Because if the good Lord already put the idea in you, that means He's already given you the tools that you need to make that happen. So stop asking for permission. Today, go out and do what it is you know you want to do. What are you waiting on? Nobody else is waiting. They're taking your idea, making money off of it. So when you see it, you mad because they acted on it before you did.
Because you missed out, right, on your opportunity.
Right.
Because you did what you procrastinated. That's procrastination at its finest.
At
We
its
call
finest.
it not giving ourselves permission.
Not
but
giving
we're
ourselves permission.
procrastinating, right?
That's right.
That's delayed disobedience. Just
Delayed
remember that.
disobedience.
Delayed.
That's right. Please, today, don't ask for permission. Go out and be great today. Why wouldn't you want to be? Go back to when you were a kid, and I always say this all the time. Go back to when you were a kid, when nobody could tell you anything about your dreams and your aspirations. You knew that you were I knew I was going to be a gymnast, president of the United States. I knew I was going to be a doctor. I was going to own a library.
She went, y'all.
I was going to be a singer and a dancer. Please understand.
It
I'm
can't
about
sing,
that.
it can't dance.
I'm about that life. And
Either
if
way.
my daughter's like, Mommy, we really need to have a discussion about your use of slang. So I'm sorry that I'm using slang. But y'all, for real, we've got to, you have to, okay, Lynn, you're going to have to hold this. 'Cause
Okay, I got you.
Lynn is taller than me, so her arms are longer than mine. So look at that reach. Look at her. So you've got to stop asking people for permission. You can do whatever you want to do, period. So today, go out and do your heart desires today. Remember what it was like as a little kid to dream what you want to, when I grow up, I know what I'm going to be. You remember your teacher used to make you write and draw it? Go out and do that today. If you're not living it, ask yourself, why not? Who are you waiting to give you a call to say, hey, you now have permission to do this one thing? Why? What are we waiting on? Like, that makes no sense. We are well past grown,
Right.
well past 40. I'll be 43 this year.
Why are you old?
Lynn, please understand how old Lynn is. She right here with me. So who would just think about this? You want to do something. You probably want to start that business. If you're a cook, you probably want to start that catering business or whatever it is that you want to do, and you haven't started it. Who are you waiting for to call you to say, hey, go ahead and do that? Marvette, I'm using you since I see you. Good morning, everybody else. Hey, Marvette, go ahead and start that business. You have my permission. Nobody's going to call and give you that today. So to me, today, it's me and Lynn. That's right, Marvette, honey. We looking sexy at 44. Thank you. So Lynn and I today are giving you permission to do whatever it is you want to do. So if you were waiting on that phone call to go achieve your dreams or go do your heart's desire, today you have permission to go make that happen. So on Monday, I expect people to send us messages and tell us what it was that they did today that they were waiting on permission to do. So today you have permission. Now listen, let me put some stipulations in there.
Yeah,
Don't go out there and be crazy now, okay?
Right.
But go out there and handle your business. If your dream is to open a daycare, or like my dream is to, I've always wanted to own a library, but yes, that's right, Marvette. I always wanted to have like many. You seen somebody posted this on Instagram. It's a little library stand out on the street, and people can take books or they can put them back. And there's no, if you take a book, that's fine, but you replenish them so that there's books out there for people to read. I love that idea. So I've always been like, oh, I would like to do that. Well, what's stopping me from doing that? So I'm gonna. Is that your phone ringing?
It's a book truck, not a food truck.
It's a book truck, because we about that knowledge. Y'all know I'm a nerd.
I'm about the food truck, but that's all right.
Lynn, let me tell y'all, we in the great state of Texas, and Lynn has been getting her eat all the way on. I'm like, Lynn, I can't hang.
That's what I do. That's what I do. It's no secret. That's what I do.
That's all right.
You got to eat 5 times a day, right? Because I'm hungry. I'm growing. I can't help it.
Lynn said
She even gave me a nickname, but that's okay.
Yum, yum, eat them up.
Right? That's what?
But y'all don't understand, Lynn, 5 meals a day are really 5 meals a day. Not, you eat a snack or something here and there at a time. No, Lynn was like, I'm hungry. We need to go sit down at a restaurant and we need to physically eat them. I want a large.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you, Marvette. She has a shirt like this. I won't even tell you about my conversation about the shirt, but thank you.
Yeah, she had one of those this morning.
Yeah, I felt like I was going to the disco and then I wanted to dance. So,
all right. She's not calling in yet. Oh no, did I miss the call?
Did you miss it?
Oh.
Real life confessions and conversations going on over here.
Okay.
You got to call her back?
I'm good.
Oh, you sure? Well, you want to go ahead and do 2 right fast,
Guys,
Lynn?
I'm waiting on the radio show to call me. Christian 102.7 out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. They're actually calling in this morning where we do the segment "Your Money Ain't Gotta Be Funny" with Tamika Bright. On that morning show, and I'm waiting on the phone call so we can go ahead and go over the segments because I wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you wonder why, you're like, why are they
just jabbering,
right?
Hanging out.
They're just hamming it up, right? Is that a word?
Yeah, but I think we're using it in the wrong context. We are college graduates with master's degrees
and above.
And
right?
above.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay because they didn't teach us about everyday life and finances. They didn't teach us street smarts, and they didn't teach us those things. Those are things you got to learn for yourself, right?
That is
Make
true.
it do what it do.
Make it do what it do. So you want to wait until they call in to do, or you want to try to get in 2
All right.
tips?
So guys, let me go ahead and give you a couple
2,
of
so
the
at least you
tips.
guys can go ahead and go instead of hanging out with us.
Yeah, or you want to hang out with us, you can stay with us.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool
can stay
too.
with us.
We'll take you out there to the Riverwalk so you can see. Well, actually, let's do that tonight because you're gonna
Yeah.
see some folks cutting up tonight out there on the Riverwalk.
Listen, okay, before we
Out here.
give her 2 points, let me please tell y'all a story. We walking, and Lynn doesn't look down when she walks. Like, I'm looking everywhere. Lynn is just going.
My mama told me to keep my head up.
You're not Tupac. You're not Tupac. Listen, so we walking down the street, and I grabbed Lynn's arm. I was like, wait. She was like, what? There was a man asleep dead center of the sidewalk. Lynn was about to stop all over the man. She was like, I didn't see him. I was like, oh, Lord, Lynn, you about to walk where he about to jump up, want to fight.
Yes, y'all, but you know I would have went 3 kinds of crazy had I stepped on that man, right?
Ooh, honey, we
But
ain't
it's
got time to
okay.
be fighting in
I
these
didn't- I
streets.
didn't step on the man. I'm thankful I did not step on the homeless man because I would have been screaming louder than he was.
Yes, that's for
'Cause
sure.
I just would have been all the way messed up. But that's okay, but we made it. We're safe out here in the street. San Antonio is a safe place.
Yeah.
We're actually right around the corner from the Alamo.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Remember the Alamo? You learned about it in history class. You really didn't have a true context or meaning around that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we can't get out there today for those of you, if you're interested. Some of you may not be history buffs, or some of you probably didn't even pay attention in history class when they said that. Oh, see, yeah.
Hate history.
Anyway, we're not too far
Sorry.
we're not too far away from the actual site. There's a museum and everything out there, so we might try to hit that up for you today. In San Antonio, it's just a couple of blocks away from where we are here. But yeah, guys, you got to be safe out here, no matter where you are. In today's time, you got to be safe and pay attention. Definitely pay attention to where you're going. See, I was on my phone. What was I doing? I was
Nothing. She was walking. She wasn't looking at him. You was just
my mama told me to keep my head.
Tupac Jr. over here. Hey, go ahead and give your 2 points so
All
we
right,
can.
y'all, my 2 points, my financial confession and conversation this morning. Again, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. So what we'll be talking about are the different levels of investor. And what I would need you to do is recognize where you are, own where you are, and make some decisions as to whether or not that's where you want to stay. 9 times out of 10, or the research suggests to us, that most people, 90% of people, are going to stay where they are. But what I'm challenging you to do is to do something different, to move to your next level, to do what you're called to do, right, guys? We're called to build generational wealth. We're called to leave an inheritance for our children's children. Are you doing that? Are
Life
you working
legacy.
on that? Or are you just trying to get by right now, right? You're just trying to get by.
For yourself only.
For you only. So what are some of those things we can do differently to get to our next? So we're going to ask you today. That's what I'm asking you to do. Don't do it for me, though. Do it for you. Do it for your family, right? Do it for your community. If somebody stopped calling in, I don't know who all these
It's
people.
a lady from
What?
a magazine.
What?
Because I asked to be, they call for people, like, are you interested to be in the magazine? I was like, oh, yeah, I am. So I sent her the contact information, and I changed my mind, but she calls every morning at this time. So
Oh,
thank you, ma'am.
You need to tell her we're on the show and to stop calling.
Is that what I need to tell her?
Yeah. That's what you need to tell her. All right, so back to our financial confession
Yes.
conversation this morning. Guys, the 7 levels of investor. I challenge you to identify where you are and then move to the next level if you have not began, right? If you have not began to invest, what are some of the things that you can now do? So let me give you these 7 levels of investor, and then you decide where you are and take those steps.
Lynn, can I, something just
No,
came
you
to me.
can't. You
Yes, listen, this is important. Listen, y'all, I want you, when we're talking about investing, and the quote today was, you don't have to wait till everything is just right.
Right.
If you're a single parent, if you are a single mother, if you are not married, you do not have to wait till you get married and think you have more additional income to start investing.
Right.
Just because you're a single parent does not mean you cannot invest. I don't care how much money you are making, you have some money to invest. I guarantee you, even if you're making $8.95 like most of my employees used to do, you can invest. So even if you're a single mother, you have a kid in college, you have one graduating, you have, like my sister, you have kids in stepstones, you, my friend, can invest. It is all up to you, but you can do that. Don't let your current situation determine whether you can invest or not. So some of us may be at 0, which is investor. Listen, I done learned some stuff.
She go ahead and get a tip. Yeah, go ahead and get a tip.
I'm learning, y'all.
But guys, on a more serious tip, as JoJo stated, that's how you move to your next level, guys. Start being intentional with what you have and investing it, because investing gives you a return on your money. See, that's your money working for you instead of you working for your money. Isn't that a fabulous life to be able to live? We talk about we want freedom. We talk about, having financial independence, but there are things we have to do differently with our finances that are going to allow us to be able to do that. But until you start taking those steps to do that, you'll continue to stay in the same situation.
Yeah.
And we don't want to stay in the same situation. We want to be those people who are confident, right?
Yeah.
In our financial decisions. We want to be able to sleep at night because we have the education that we need to invest in those wonderful companies that we know have a sustainable competitive advantage. That means that company is going to be around. That company has a brand like Nike. Just do it. We've seen that for years. I remember that as a kid, right? It's ingrained in my brain, and I know Nike is going to be around regardless.
Yeah,
Right?
and I don't want you to be scared that you don't understand the language around investing. I think if we put it in street terms, it's a lot easier. Like
Street
Lindsay,
terms.
right? You like Nike, and you just do it well. You know how you.
That's not street.
No, but here you go. Let me break it down for you. Street terms mean everyday language. My bad.
Okay, everyday language. All right.
You
got
know
it.
how
There's
you
a difference
start.
between being street.
Yeah, but listen, let me connect this dot for you. You know how when you was a teenager and you used to like somebody and you stalked that little boy and you found out all this information, and sometimes it's grown women that people still do that. You stalk that man, find out all this information, and before you make your move, right? Why you can't do that with your finances? Why you can't start that business? Find out everything you need to know before. Don't laugh at me, Gina's my sister. Don't laugh at me.
Who's stalking a man though?
But I'm using an example. Work with me, girl. Work with me. Because I'm just saying,
I'm not about that life.
I'm not
but
about that
that's
life.
okay.
But if you think about the pocketbook, think about the vacations, think about everything you want to do in life, how you break it down, how you look at it, how you break your payments down, how you do all of the stuff for Christmas. You done mapped out the store for, Friday. Why you can't do that in your finances?
Yeah, but I don't think nobody call it a pocketbook anymore. It's a purse or a bag.
It's a pocketbook. Okay, because when I said that one day, somebody said, "What is a pocketbook?" I'm from Far City, and I'm sticking with that.
Okay. Guys, but in your finances, yes, we need to know. Let's get to these tips.
Okay, yes.
Okay, yes, get into the tips, but that is very important, guys. Start where you are with the tools that you currently have, because that's the only way you're going to move to your next. You're not going to just sit there and wait for somebody else to give it to you and you get an opportunity to go, right?
That's right.
That's not how it works. All right, so our first level of investor is the non-existent investor. And if that happens to be you, just know that's okay. You haven't started. You can start today, but you need to get the education so that you can now protect yourself. That non-existent investor says this, and you probably said this yourself: I'll invest when I have more, right? I'll do that when I have more, but when you get more, other things come into play. You have other competing
you spend
priorities.
More. Yes,
right.
yes.
That's what JoJo did, y'all. We had a true confession in conversation.
Well, we gotta talk about me
I'm
on
telling
live
all
TV.
y'all,
I'm just
telling all the
saying.
business,
That's
right?
what happened to me. I prayed for more income, and more outcome came with it.
Right, right. So guys, that's important. And we joke and we kid around, right? And I wouldn't be putting her business out there if she didn't already tell,
I
right?
tell y'all already know.
Right, exactly. And we're having true confessions and conversations over here, right? So, and please believe and understand. And she's not alone, guys. What my pain story is this: $100,000 worth of student loan debt. I had it. My husband had it. And then on top of that, we bought a house, right? And then we tried to buy another house too, guys. Before we knew it, we were over $500,000 in debt, and we were just starting out. I mean, we sitting there looking at each other like, what?
What's really going on?
What's really going on? But it wasn't until we started being intentional. There's some intentional things that you have to do now, right? That allow you. You will be in you'll be in one of these three stages as an investor. You're either in denial. That's what we're talking about. You're in denial about the fact that investing, you think it's a luxury, right? All right, guys, I apologize. Give me 1 second. I'm getting my phone call. Good morning, Tamika. How are you?
She live on the radio.
I'm good. I'm good. We have 2 minutes. Okay, all right. So we were actually I'm live streaming with my co-host for our Fearless Morning Show at the same time. So we're double
Dipping.
We're killing two birds with one stone over here. Awesome. Okay. No
And this is how it works
problema.
behind the scenes, y'all. We're going to let her finish this
Okay,
last tip before we go so
It'll
she
be
can finish
quick.
the radio show. Maybe.
Okay. All right. So how many minutes? 1 minute and 30 seconds?
All right, guys. So please make sure that you go over to the website, bafearless.com.
Okay.
Make sure you sign up for the newsletter so that you can be ready for our June
Okay,
16th
no
event
problem.
in Roswell, Georgia. We'll
Okay,
be there
good.
starting at 10 at the Circle and Moon. We'll be doing a lot of hands-on things. Go ahead, then. You got 1 second, 1 minute.
Okay, they got a couple more seconds, guys, before she puts me on the air.
Well, you
there.
want to go ahead and close out?
Yeah, let me go ahead and close us out. So we were talking about there are 3 phases. We were talking about the 7 levels of investor, but we'll get through those next week with you. But there are 3 phases. There's the denial phase. You deny the fact that you think you should be investing because you think it's a luxury. You think that it's, for the rich, but it's definitely for you, right? Because that's how we move to our next level. And if you're not in denial, then you're in debt, right? You're in a debted situation and you're trying to figure out, how do I get around the debt that I currently have? How do I come out of that circumstance to now move to my next? Or you're in the determined phase because you know you want to invest, but you don't have the education that you now need to get to your next. So you're in the 3D, right? One of the 3Ds. That's why you connect with us, so we can help you to get the investing education that you need. We'll finish this conversation tomorrow. All right?
All right.
Give me a second.
All right, guys. Hope you have an amazing Friday. As Lena's finishing up the show.
Okay, good.
Please make sure that today, if you were wondering, if you're waiting for that person to give you permission, like a phone call or whatever you're waiting for today, don't ask for permission. Go out and do what it is you want to do. Gina, call me. You my sister. We got you, girl. Because if you're in that determined phase, we want to make sure that you are ready to get it done. But June 16th, make sure that you sign up on the website so that I can send you the link, and we will be posting all the information for that later today, so that we can get you guys where you need to be, because you need to learn to start to live past crazy. So stop asking for permission. Go do
Right.
Go do what you need to do. Because I used to be like, what are you waiting on? Somebody to call you and say, yeah, you can go do what you need to do. So today I'm your phone call. Hey, Gina. Hey, Erica. Hey, Marvette. Hey, whoever else is on here. You have permission today to go do whatever it is you want to do. Start that business. It's okay. And if you have questions about that, you're not late, Erica. You just on time. Stop asking for permission, Erica. Go handle your business. So if you have questions, even about starting a business or what steps you need to do for that, I'll more than gladly answer your questions for you. Lynn will too. She's shaking her head, yes, even though she's on the radio. We'll be more than glad to answer those questions for you and help you get started, or at least share your idea, because sometimes you just need that one step. I know, Erica, and I don't either. So today you have permission to ask, honey. So you might as well go ahead and give us a call. We will be in class. What time is it? It is at 7:46. So it's 8:46 for you guys. So we'll be in class for a little while today. But send me your questions, and then I will give you a call. And how about this? I'll give everybody a free 10-minute call today to answer any questions that you want to about, do you want to start a business, how you want to do it, where you are, and the thoughts. Like, you just need somebody to talk it out, and just to listen and not give you any feedback, because sometimes that's what you need. You just need somebody to listen. Then give me a call or contact me on Facebook. Leave your contact information, and then I will reach out to you today. And we'll get started, because today you don't have to ask for permission anymore. You can do absolutely whatever it is you want to do. I'm going to end with a quote today. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you have. You may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. That is Napoleon Hill. So the time is just right now. Stand and start where you are. Now, when I woke up with that this morning, like, why and who am I waiting on to go do what I want to do? Who am I waiting on to give me permission? The good Lord woke you up. He put the dream inside of you. So that, my friend, is our permission. We have all of our tools at hand. And I am a witness and a firm believer. If you use what you have in your hand, more will become available, because your mind will sharpen itself and your tools become greater as you go along. All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure you go over to BAFearless.com. Sign up. The newsletter section is on the left. It says join the mailing list. Make sure you do that so that I can send you some information out for June 16th. And I think maybe Lynn and I will talk about, maybe we can stream live, so in case you can't come. But I really want you there, because I have some fun things that you guys are going to be doing, because sometimes it's just not about talking. It's about putting things in application. All right, Erica, I know you calling, so you better be my first person calling me. So I'm calling you out. So you better be the first person calling me so we can get you started. All right, guys, have a great day. Remember to share the video, share it with your friends and your family, anybody you know that may need to learn how to live past crazy in their life. Because here's the thing, at some point, everybody is crazy in their life with something. So what better place to be than here with me, with your only Live Past Crazy specialist. And if your friends and family do not have Facebook, we are on YouTube. So go check us out on YouTube. We have over 106 shows now, guys. Thank you for being with us for that long for the Fearless Morning Show. So we greatly appreciate you. All right, guys, have a wonderful, amazing day. Today, don't ask for permission. Go out and do what you know you're supposed to do. And I look forward to hearing from anybody. Remember, I'm giving away 10 free minutes today. So let's limit that to maybe 10 people. So if 10 people want to reach out to me today on Facebook, send me your name and your number, then I give you a call and we can go over your business ideas. Or if you just want to talk about it, let me know, and Lynn and I will try to help a sister and a brother out. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later.